Guys, it's Noe. Tonight I am making homemade sweet and sour chicken. So I thought I would take you along on the journey of how I do that. And so I don't have any peppers. Normally it's like red or green peppers, but I don't have any peppers, but I am going to put some chopped carrots into it, some onions, which are from our garden, and I have some peas that I'm going to toss in there to kind of do stir fry, and then I am going to put pineapple in it. So I have my chicken cooking right now. This was 3 chicken breasts that I cut up, so that's just cooking in some oil, and so I'm going to let that cook, and then I will show you what the next steps are. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so my chicken is now cooked, and I diced my onions. I guess they're more like shallots, but again, we got those from our garden, so I'm going to add those now. You can kind of add however much onion you like, or don't add onion if you don't like it. And I'm also going to add in my carrots and my peas. Actually, I'm going to reserve the peas because those won't take as long to cook through. Okay, there's one that got in. So I'm going to cook this, let this cook for a little bit. But I'm also going to start adding the stuff for the sauce. So for the sauce, you need to add about a ½ cup of pineapple juice, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball. So I open my pineapple, I'm going to add about that much in.
Pineapple.
Then you also need about 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar. Again, I'm just going to kind of eyeball. That's good. But if you're going to do exact measurements, you can do 3 tablespoons. And then you also need brown sugar, because that's what gives it the sweet. So, and the pineapple gives it the sweet. So I actually have to get my brown sugar. Again, if you're going to follow the measurements, then you want to use 3 tablespoons. But the way I cook, I don't really, when I cook anyway, I just kind of, oh, it's hot, baby. Just kind of eyeball things.
I'm just shaking you.
So,
Mama?
What?
I love you just wrap the pineapple in there.
Yep, because I'm going to mix pineapple in there. It's going to cook with it, but not till the carrots have cooked and the onions. So, I'm going to just let this simmer and let the carrots cook down a little bit. Like I said, normally sweet and sour, you add peppers, like red peppers, green peppers, onions, and pineapple. I didn't happen to have any peppers, didn't want to go to the grocery store. This is everything that I had here at home. I am going to toss some peas in there, some fresh peas from our garden. Serve this with rice, and that's about it for now. So this is kind of stage 2, so I have to let this cook down, let the carrots cook. But I will be adding the pineapple, the peas, and then I have my cornstarch slurry. So you could do 4 teaspoons of cornstarch, 4 teaspoons of cold water, mix that together, and then this is the thickening agent, so this is what will help thicken the sauce up. But this will be the very last step, because everything else needs to be cooked. And if you cook the cornstarch too long, then it gets lumpy and weird and gross. But that's just my cornstarch slurry. So, that's about it for now. The beauty of like doing stir fries and stuff like this is you know what vegetables you like. You could add broccoli, snow peas, really whatever. So I just kind of use whatever I have on hand and stuff like that. So I also make a homemade teriyaki sauce that's basically soy sauce and brown sugar. Sometimes if I have an orange, I'll squirt an orange into that, make it a little bit of orange chicken. So next time I make that, I'll do a video. But I know a lot of you have been asking for Asian cooking. This is not necessarily a traditional Asian recipe, but it works. So like I said, I'm going to let this cook and then I'll be back to show you the final step. Okay, so this has, the carrots kind of have cooked down, the onions have cooked. Now I just wanted to let you know I did add a little bit of soy sauce just to add a little bit to the flavor profile, but you wouldn't necessarily need to. So I have my peas. I'm going to chuck those in there and stir those in. So then I'm also going to add in the pineapple. So about a cup or so, and then some of the additional juice. And we'll let this cook and simmer before I add the cornstarch. So a lot of the liquid did boil down, so I am going to add a little bit of water to this. You could also add chicken stock or something like that if you wanted to, but water will certainly work fine, because once I add the cornstarch, I would still want there to be enough liquid to kind of make the sauce with it. So yeah, just add about a half a cup of water, so eyeball it, whatever you need to do. Gonna let this continue to cook before I add the cornstarch. Zoe, pause that, please. Sorry, you're gonna have to cut that out. Okay, so final step. Everything is kind of cooked down. I'm gonna add in some of the cornstarch. Now you might not need to use all of this. You just want to add it in, and then you want to stir, and you see right away that it starts thickening. So, and I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit, or a lot bit, to low. Make sure that it gets all mixed in, and see how it thickens up really quick, and just turn my heat off all the way. Alright, and then you do want to remove this from the heat, because otherwise it'll continue to cook, and then the sauce will kind of thicken up and get chunky, like I said. So I've already got my rice on my plate here, and I'm gonna dish some up. So here it is, and I'll do a quick taste test for you. Get a little bit of everything if I can. Okay, well, the girls are in the background. It's really hot. I lost my rice.
Well, some people make it. Some people get a new one and they do magic stuff. So I'm trying to do that.
So it's definitely not the bright red sauce that you get at your corner Chinese restaurants, but it's really good. And you can kind of, like I said, you can adapt the taste and flavor, add the veggies and stuff that you like, and really adapt this for yourself. But I'll post the recipe in the description box below, and hopefully you enjoy this recipe. It's a quick and easy weeknight dinner. I whipped this up in about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. So thanks for watching, and tune in again for Cooking with Noe. Bye guys!
Bye!